This the bunker, yeah, this the bunker. This the bunker, welcome to the bunker. This the bunker, yeah, this the bunker. This the bunker.
Good people, what's up? Let's go. Listen, we are live and we are in the breakthrough bunker where we turn obstacles into stepping stones and dreams into reality. I'm your host, Murph, aka Mr. Motivation. Yes, sir. Listen, it's a beautiful day. Next up, we got a dope guest today, man. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. It is a scorcher where I'm at, like 91. You see me sweating. I had to throw water on me, so don't be judging me. I'm comfortable. All right. Our next guest, Miss Nikkya Jackson. Hey, she says I could call her Nikki. Shouts out to Nikki. She's not just building bodies. She's building resilience, mental resilience. This powerhouse behind the Challenge Yourself Fitness, from Cherry Valley to certified DECA affiliate status. She's helping people push past limits with purpose. Tune in as we unpack what it really means to challenge yourself in fitness, mindset, and life. Before we get started, I got to shout out a nonprofit. Check out the screen. Actually, I got to activate the chat. Hold on, y'all. All right, people be chatting me. You know, we go live, we connecting. All right, nonprofit, we shouting out Women of Integrity. Shouts out to the founder, Shante Carter. She was a guest a couple weeks back. Women of Integrity focus on uplifting community through service, education, and leadership. Shante Carter, my sister, dope sister. Check it out. You see the link. Go support. You can support. It ain't got to be monetary. We love that. We love that monetary contribution, though. But you can definitely hit that like, subscribe, share with someone who might could benefit from what they are providing. Let me put up our guest today. Let me show us some love. Put that banner up, Miss Nikkya. All right, before we dive in, we got to kick things off right. 3, 2, 1 with Murph, where I share 3 thoughts I have, 2 quotes, and 1 question for you. Thought number 1, be a builder, not just a dreamer. Be a builder, not just a dreamer. And, I'm a dreamer, love to dream, but we gotta build something, right? I always say become an empire builder. It's not being an employee, it's more than being an entrepreneur. As an empire builder, your success won't be defined by a specific dollar amount, right? Instead, it will be defined by your diversified streams of income and the reach and influence of your empire. Be an empire builder. Number 2, your mindset is your master key. Your mindset is your master key. I'm going to give you an extra quote today. One of my favorite quotes. I usually end any podcast I'm on as a guest with this one. Mastery sits quietly atop a mountain of mistakes. Mastery sits quietly atop a mountain of mistakes. Thought number 3, you don't need perfect, just progress. You don't need perfect, just progress. They say that progress translates to happiness. That's why it's so important to get started. You take a step, you take another one, 3, 4, 5. Now you're building what? Momentum, right? And now you start seeing some small wins. You're like, damn, okay. You're looking back at where you started, where you at, you motivated now to keep going. So begin. You don't need perfect. Matter of fact, perfection doesn't exist, right? 2 quotes. 1, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I've heard that a lot. I love that one. It's African proverb. And the next one, it always seems impossible until it's done. It always seems impossible until it's done. I'm in an extra mood today. I'm going to give you an extra one. This one's from your boy's book. It's not about me today, though, but I'm just saying, Unbreakable Valor. I hope y'all got y'all copies now. Unbreakable Valor. This is a quote straight from that. No obstacle is insurmountable. No tragedy is permanent. Woo! Tap into that one. One question for you. One question for you. Who in your circle pushes you to be your best self? Who in your circle pushes you to be your best self? Oh man, you know what I forgot? Tim's gonna kill me. I forgot to hit record. Oh, Nikkya Jackson. Nikkya Jackson. What's today? 16th. Oh yeah, 7/16. Oh my goodness. I almost want to do all that again. Sheesh. But we're going to get the source though, because we're going to give Miss Nikki on here, and that's all that matters, right? And if you tune in live, you got the bonus info. You got the bonus info. All right. Shouts out to everybody tuning in from YouTube. I think on LinkedIn, Facebook. I got to get tapped in on IG. They got a lot of things that I go through. All right, so now the table's set, y'all. The table is set. Put my book down in case I want to show y'all again later. Table is set. All right, I'm going to bring out my girl, Miss Nikkya Jackson. So, come to the stage. Certified personal trainer, fitness entrepreneur, women's empowerment coach, mindset mentor. Nikkya Jackson is a passionate fitness professional and purpose-driven entrepreneur based in Massachusetts as the founder and head coach of Challenge Yourself Fitness. She leads with discipline, authenticity, and a powerful message. It's you versus you. Rooted in her own journey of transformation, Nikkya built her brand to help others reclaim their strength physically, mentally, and emotionally. She specializes in functional fitness, strength training, and mindset coaching, offering a safe space for individuals, especially women, to rise above self-doubt and take charge of their lives. A proud graduate of Anna Marie College and a member of the EforAll Greater Worcester 2024 cohort, Nikkya's not only building stronger bodies, but stronger communities. Through workshop, local collaborations like Training Tuesday with Woo Kids and her motivational coaching style, she empowers clients to lead with confidence and accountability. Her social media presence, especially on Instagram at Challenge Yourself Fitness Gym. Hello. Make sure y'all tapped in. Challenge Yourself Fitness Gym. Yeah. She puts out raw, uplifting content that showcases her coaching, philosophy, fitness tips, and powerful reminders that discipline beats motivation and change starts with you. Her personal mantra: choose hard, show up, stay strong. Coming to the stage, Miss Nikkya Jackson. Yeah.
How we doing?
Listen, I've been excited for this one.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. Hey, we're going to start. We're going to right into it. Hey, do remember, follow her on IG, Challenge Yourself Fitness Gym, and she's going to give you a reason to why in a minute. So, Miss Nikkya, let's start. Let's just tell the people how you know Murph. How we connected.
I connected with Murph, doing my thing, trying to get out there and network, and I end up finding him at the Worcester Chamber of Commerce event. So I met him there a couple times. We hit it off. We spoke. Definitely sounds like a great guy, into a lot of the things that I'm doing. So I was like, all right, yeah.
It's that synergy, that energy. So I remember, I loved him, because you did the fitness joint. Was it at Crompton Park?
Yep,
you did some stuff there. I love that. Definitely, man. Anyway, I could help support that. I love it. Actually, speaking of that, what are you pushing now? What are you offering? What's big? What promotes you? What you got?
Well, that's great that you're asking, because right now I just got this, just got the rights, or shall I say, the vendor space to run the first Deca Strong ever in Worcester County. Matter of fact, Worcester itself. That will be September 20th. All right. So go on the Deca website right now and sign up. You'll find me there September 20th, Challenge Yourself Fitness Gym, hosting it at 45 Green Street.
Like that. I put that in the show notes, but I just dropped in the chat Decker Strong, Worcester, 920. Be there in the building. That's dope. Well, congrats. So, how long you been doing Decker?
So I started DECA maybe 2 years ago.
Hmm.
And so the first year, just learning it. And this is my second year. I'm getting into it. Like I said, it's a different type of training that I've ever seen. Out here, at least in Worcester's area, they're
Okay.
more of just bodybuilding, and we do have a couple CrossFit gyms in Worcester, but this isn't CrossFit and this isn't bodybuilding. It's
Mm.
100% total function. It's
Mm.
stuff that you do every single day. You stand up, you sit down, you walk upstairs. You if you are active, you may ride a bike. Um, go for walks, stuff like that.
Mm.
This type of training, this DECA stuff is for everyone, anyone and everyone who wants to put their mind to it. But I will tell you, it's challenging. Just
Okay.
like I heard you saying some stuff. My mantra of yeah, you can
Mhm.
be motivated, but this is discipline. Discipline will get you through this.
Mm.
Motivation will get you started, but discipline will get you through this.
I love that. So tell me about Challenge Yourself Fitness. What's that one? That's something different than Decker, right?
That is something different than DECA. So Challenge Yourself Fitness is my baby. That's my business. It is my gym. It's a private gym where I train people one-on-one, group classes,
Mm.
um, specialty training. So like if you're training to do a DECA, if you're on a football team or a basketball team, strength and conditioning, speed and agility, stuff like that. Train all that stuff for anyone who's interested. And yeah, so in Challenge Yourself Fitness, in my facility, my space, when we're working, it's me and you, or me, you, and whoever else you brought with you. But we're
Mm.
there to work on your goals. No distractions. We just get to it.
So question. I like that. I just had an idea. What ages you focus on, or how like what's your age range?
So right now, I train um, middle school boys for football. So what is that? 13, 12.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
my oldest client is 82.
Whew. Hey, she got range, y'all.
Yeah,
Listen.
because fitness isn't just for the middle guy or the young guy. It's for
Yeah.
everybody.
No, I like that a lot. I got some interns I'm working with, and shouts out to my homie Kelvin. He's a track dude. I think he's in high school. No, he's a junior. And I'm like, yo, we can cross promote, and I definitely want to, see how I can help you get better. And it just dawned as soon as you just said that, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna bring him to train with you. And I got a couple others. One other guy want to do football and whatnot, so I might bring a little crowd, little crowd. I like that. Could they do one-on-one specific to like their athletic sport or whatever? Woo! And how long have you been doing Challenger Fitness?
So Challenge Yourself Fitness has been open for 3 years. I at first I started online, doing the Zoom stuff and
Mm-hmm.
online classes and stuff like that. Then I felt it does work online, but I can't physically see what's going on, up close and personal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the screen doesn't do you any justice. So
Right.
I decided to change it to in person, where that way I can be up close, personal. I can see any flaws or work on anything that I probably couldn't see online. So I went and built a 900 square foot gym, and this is where we're at.
Mm. I love it. So I always love origin stories. What made you start Challenger Fitness Gym and like go into that business?
All right. So oh, man, I don't normally tell many people this story.
Exclusive.
So growing up, everyone has their, what they want to be when they grow up. So mine was I really, really wanted to be a police officer. So that's what I grew up and I became. I became a police officer. Um,
Mm.
so and not only did I do one academy, I did two. I was an overachiever for whatever reason. But while in those academies is where I learned to fall in love with fitness.
Mm.
And for many reasons. One, going through an academy in itself, stressful. You don't know what's up, you don't know what's down. So when it came down to the fitness portion, the thing you can control, that's I was able to clear my mind, free it from any stress or anything like that. So that right there was my first idea. Like, you know what? You're stressed out, you work out, you come out feeling 10 times great. Nothing. At this point, I don't give a crap what anyone says to me. I'm on my own little high, all up there. And then, years later, I kept working out because obviously being a police officer and not being fit wasn't a thing. So I kept working out, and it became a lifestyle. And once it became that lifestyle for me, I'm like, you know what? I feel great. I get up every day. I take time for myself. At the end of the day, working out in itself gives you better health, better mindset, right? So I was like, if I feel like this, I'm pretty sure I can make many other people feel the same way, or at some way, shape, or form, start their life towards a fitness journey, right? Make their lifestyle and probably live somewhat a little bit more or less stress-free. So I was like, I'll see what happens. And little by little, I started, people started following me, and I was like, well, maybe I got something. Here I am.
Interesting. So I like that. I'm an angst. You kind of, you touched on it. So you did 2 police academies. How the hell? Like, I know in the military, I could do air assault school. I could go to airborne school. But I'm like, how does that? Like, how did you land there where you did 2?
So before all this whole George Floyd thing happened, where in Massachusetts, everybody now, except for the state police, college and local police are considered to be the same now. Back then, when I first became a police officer, college police were college police, and city police or local police were local police. So my first job was a college job. They sent me to the Worcester. They sent me to the State Police Academy. All right, the Massachusetts State Police Academy.
Right.
And 16 weeks. Then I decided to go become a doctor. I'm a doctor, a police officer at a hospital, which required different powers. So the powers I got when I went to the first academy didn't carry over, and the reason why it did was because I was 4 weeks shy, 4 weeks shy of training. So they made me go through a whole nother one.
So tell me this. So already, and I haven't been through police academy. I did basic training. Shouts out the Army. So you get your mindset ready to go through police academy, and you completed 16 weeks, right? So now, how do you? Oh, what was your thought process, or how did you get your mind riled up to do it again?
Oh, well, for me, it was I wanted another job, and I'm determined. So
Right.
While I went through it, the second one, because I went through the Mass State Police as the first one, the second one was a breeze.
Easy,
the second
right?
one was super easy. I didn't have to study. I already knew everything because it was.
Right.
When I say it was almost the same, it was literally almost the same. The only difference, in a college, is you don't have Chapter 90 powers, which that means to pull people over.
Check.
And we didn't. You go to the gun range, but we didn't go to the gun range for 2 weeks, like in a full-time academy. We only went for 1. So, yeah.
Interesting. So how long do you stay in on the force? Are you still on the force?
So I left the force full-time, my full-time position, to run my business 2 years ago. Sure. So I took the leap. I really believe in myself, so I took the leap and was like, if I can give 40 hours to somebody else, I think I could do it for myself.
Listen, listeners and viewers, did y'all hear that? If you could do 40 hours for somebody else, listen, but what do you think stops people who want to do entrepreneurship, but don't take the leap? What do you think stops them?
I think a big part of it is your financial status, where you are. A lot of people try to start businesses and obviously going through all this business stuff, I've learned a lot. But
Right,
a
right,
lot of
right,
people,
right, right.
and they when they started, they start using your own money, and you just rip through your own money, and now
Right.
you're everyday life. You have to pay bills, you have to live, you have to be able to take care of family, whatever the case is, and that's a huge deter. You know,
Mm,
at the end of the day, even for me, I still police part time. I do,
check.
but I'm on a I police where I'm in control of the schedule. So just
Go ahead.
details, and I want to pick up stuff so that I can be here for my business. Because think about it, if I decided to stay in policing, which job is first? My police
Mm,
first, and my business is going to be second. So I made it so that my business is first, and my police
right.
job is second. My police job works around all my normal
Your
business.
clients and stuff.
Yep.
Huh. I like that. That's what's up. Talking about entrepreneurship, you did a what is it? What is it called? E for All.
Yep.
Tell me about E for All. What's that cohort like? What they about?
So EforAll is for anyone who's literally looking to start a business. You don't even have to have your business started yet. They bring you literally from the beginning stages of understanding entrepreneurship all the way through to the end, where like as if you wanted to open up an LLC, they get you that. If you
Mm,
need banks, um, I think the program is great. It definitely taught me a lot. You know, they help you with your website if you have one. You have a mentor during the whole time. Some I had one, but you get one or two
okay.
mentors while you're doing the program. I considered it to be like a accelerated associate's degree because you meet people,
Mm,
and it's for 3 to 4 hours. So you have a commitment to it,
right.
but you learn so much, and they give back so much. And obviously the best part of the program, you know, the best part of the program is all the learning, but obviously they give money back. That's definitely to help you. So if you have,
Check.
like, say you start up and be in the Chamber of Commerce, and that's something you brought up to them, they'll help you get into that stuff like that.
Okay. So you recommend that for anybody that's interested in the business route?
Yes.
Mm. And how long is the program?
It's 12 weeks. So the program is 1 year. Let me take that back. The
Check.
program is 1 year. But the first 12 weeks is the stuff that you do on the computer. And then for the rest of the year, the other 3 quarters that you have, you stay in touch with your mentors, and you talk about your business or any
Hmm.
snags or that you've run into. And
Hmm.
then you meet quarterly up until your first year anniversary. And at those quarterly meets, you're talking about your goals that you set, if you hit them, if you didn't,
Hmm.
any progressions that you made, anything that's brought you back, stuff like that. And the other good thing is you're in a group of anywhere between 10 to like 20 other people who are learning just like you and have different
Wow.
ideas that can bring you things that you never would have even thought of.
Wow. And so that's a nice little cohort. Y'all got your own community there.
Yep.
Super dope. Okay. Okay. Now you got a partnership with Woo Cares Training Tuesday. You still do that?
So it's the YWCA.
Oh, YWCA.
Yes.
YWCA. All right. Let me
So
correct
um,
that.
yep. At the YWCA, actually, I'm training DECA classes.
Oh, that's dope. So you get
Yep, at
listen.
the YWCA, I'm training DECA classes. So anyone who wants to do drop-in classes there, they can go drop in Tuesdays, 5:30 to 6:30.
5:30. I'm just dropping this in the chat. 5:30 to 6:30. Okay, Deca. Love it. Love it. Now, who introduced you to Deca?
Um, no one really. I'm very competitive. I was into Spartan races,
Okay.
so like the stadium at Fenway Park, and I do the little runs that they do in Barry and stuff like that. Um, and then I was like, I'm not really into the mud portion of the stuff and getting wet and the bugs. I was like, I need to find something where I can be a little bit more clean, but not lift 300 pounds over my head.
Right.
And um, in West Boylston, for the first time 2 years ago, they threw a DECA event there, and I was like, let me try it out, see what it's all about, and I fell in love with it. My
Yeah,
type of training.
that's all right with me. Dopeness. So I know you focus on, you got a few things, but you do a lot of women empowerment through fitness. Other than like the obvious, why that lane?
All right. So the women empowerment actually came with me from policing. While I was a police officer, I became a RAD instructor, which is a rape aggression defense instructor. And in that class, it's a predominantly all women's class that you would train, and you're training them rape. You're training them defense against rape or any type of assault.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of empowerment and physical fitness in that class. So, from policing, and I've trained probably over 1,200 women, and I've heard so many like great stories from it, and how it empowered them, or how I saved, what we taught them saved them from a situation that they were going through. And I was like, I just felt like this information is so valuable, and get out there. And again, I am a personal trainer, so I like the physical aspect of it. So a lot of my class very, very physical. So it all tied together.
Oh, listen, I like that a lot. There's this one lady, I forget her name. When you said the RAD, she's a criminologist, and she does like just safety tips. And a lot of it, like she tell women how to, like when you go, if you alone shopping, how to position your cart from your cars. It's pretty dope stuff. So I definitely could see you doing that as well. Unique question for you. Was there ever a moment outside the gym where you had to challenge yourself in a way that had nothing to do with physical fitness, but everything would do like, well, who you're becoming?
Was there ever a time that I had to challenge myself?
Challenge yourself. Mm-hmm.
So are we talking like work-wise?
No, I mean, I think anybody's interested in, because I know you got work, there's personal. It's like, like I'm thinking like some people go through some things and it may be a breakthrough, a breakdown. Like what's something, maybe a scenario you had to push through. I just think that, for the listeners and viewers, would love to hear perspective of like, if you had to push through anything outside of fitness. I feel like that's like a passion of yours. You married to that. But like, was there anything before that?
Well, I'm very, very, like I said, I'm very athletic. So I guess if we want to go all the way back to high school.
Yeah, take us back.
Yeah, we go all the way back to high school. Like I told you, competitive person. So as a freshman, I thought I was gonna be the varsity captain. All right. And want to know what? Maybe not as a freshman, I wasn't the captain, but by the time I was a junior, I was the captain. So, as far as like challenges and stuff, I don't back down from a challenge, really. The only way you fail from something is by quitting, right? So if I don't quit and I keep approaching it and keep trying different things, eventually something's going to give, right? And I'll be able to break through and move forward on that. That's definitely one of my big things. I think that was one of your questions you were probably going to ask me, but I will tell you, I don't believe in failure, because the only way you fail is if you quit. And if you keep pushing on, you'll never fail. And do you have setbacks? Yes. Yeah. Everybody has.
Right.
And setbacks, but that doesn't mean it's a failure. Yeah.
It definitely, it's about how you respond, right? Because life's going to beat you up, whether you want it or not. It's how will you respond, and I think that speaks to, like, I always talk about resilience. I know one of your things I was reading is about mental resilience. I like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because life is coming for you. I don't care how prepared you are. It's going to be something you didn't expect. And I think in hindsight, if you look at it and really reflect, the things that were like obstacles or setbacks really set you up for like roles, positions, ventures that you're going to go into in the future. You know what I mean? And I know one of my approaches, I never look at things as, damn, why this happened to me? I can't catch a break. I sit still. I'm like, all right, what am I supposed to learn from this? You know what I mean? Because everything that hit us is like, You got to find the empowering thing in that scenario that you're supposed to extract and get the lesson from. So that's like how I approach it. So I definitely feel you on that. We're going to dive into my signature 5. We may have touched on some of them, but one is first question: what is a belief or mindset shift that changed everything for you, and how did that shape you today, for like who you are today? What is a mindset shift, if any, or belief that had changed everything for you?
All right, so my mindset shift, I guess, that you can look at that I had was, so policing again. Back to that, I was in it. By the time the George Floyd thing happened, I was in it for 10 years. I was been policing for 10 years. And, my reason into getting into policing was to help people that look like me, right? Them, educate them, give them their breaks, all that stuff, Then as the years went on, I realized I'm just a cog in the machine. That's not making. And I'm not saying I didn't make any differences, because most likely some of the people that I personally dealt with, I probably made a difference for. But as the collective, I wasn't seeing it happen. So I was like, I like helping people. I like people being happy. I like people feeling healthy. I like people feeling empowered, and strong. So I was like, my next best thing that covers mostly all that stuff is my fitness stuff. So I was like, yeah, I could be making a difference in policing, dealing with the 1% of people that I'm getting in touch with, but I wanted to do more. So I was just like, I could possibly have a better outcome being a trainer. And, with the training stuff, there's not negativity that comes with it. In policing, you got to navigate that negativity, try to filter it out and then come up with a good solution.
Right. Yeah.
That's a beater. It browbeats you down.
So I ain't never been police, but in the military, we had similar scenarios, you know what I'm saying? When young dude, I was a Brooklyn dude, you know what I'm saying? Probably one of the few black dudes, I'm thinking, in my shop when I got there, and you just deal with all the things and you got to navigate, you got to figure it out. You thrown in this new environment and you're like, it's just wild. That might be a whole nother episode, but no, I appreciate that. And I definitely tap in with that. Let's see. What keeps your fire lit, especially when progress feels slow? The odds may be stacked against you. What keeps you going?
All right. So my big thing is, I think everybody should have some type of someone or family or something to lean on. Because when times get hard, it gets lonely out there. And anyone can have family, not negative family. Okay.
Right.
You want the people who are positive, that are telling you, giving you all those accolades. You are doing good, patting you on the back, keep stepping forward. You're making. When you have people on your side doing that, especially on the days where you just walk out and you're just like, dude, I'm done. I don't have another anything in me. And then, you have that person like, dude, you're doing good. Like, I've seen this, So like my mom and my husband are literally my number one advocates. I can go thing and they literally will. I don't know if they're lying, but they boosted me up.
Listen, let me tell you, I always talk about this, right? To your point, I tell people you got to do a friend and family audit, because if they toxic, they gotta go. Boo boo, kiki. I've known you for 20 years. If you toxic, buddy, I'm gonna send you a postcard 2-3 times a year out of my space, because proximity is power. You know what I mean? And even to your point, I say the SEAL team, 6 people you need on your team. I'll just talk about one. One is the cheerleader. This is the person that loves anything you do. It could be double wood. They're like, yo, Nikki, that was dope. And the journey from where you are to where you want to be, it's long, it's tired, it's full of mountains and potholes. So to have someone that's going to keep pumping you up, you need that because
Yep.
it's lonely. I tell you, it's lonely on the way to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Lonely to the top.
What? On the way. You know what I mean? So definitely be really intentional with who you keep close.
Yes.
I like that a lot. What keeps her fire lit? Here's a maybe random, but what's your relationship with money, and has it always been that way?
So my relationship with money, I love money. Now, um, growing up, I didn't have a lot of it.
Mm.
My mom didn't have a lot of it. She was a single mom who raised. She has 5 kids of her own. She adopted 2, and we had our cousins in our house all the time. So it was like 13 of us all the time,
Oh
all the
wow.
time. Great, cousins, family. That was great. That's all the. But when it came down to getting things, I want the freshest pair of Nikes or the Jordans yeah, you wasn't getting all of that.
Right.
You wasn't getting all that. And, to the point of, your parents, you keep asking, what do you think? Money grows on trees. Do you think the lights are free? Water's free? Food's free? So, you heard all that.
Right.
I was like, yeah, that's not going to be me.
Right.
So my relationship is, I believe you work hard. You
Mhm.
work hard. Um, you set your paths, or you implant your little things on the way, your little seeds on the way, and eventually something will sprout.
Mm.
Um, but it's not going to just fall in your lap. You got to work
Right.
hard for it. And
Right.
and for me, the truth is maybe because I was so poor, my mind, I want to be rich. But then again, what is rich? Rich is a lot of things in a lot of
Right.
people's mind. It
Right.
doesn't
Right.
necessarily millions of dollars.
Right.
So
That's
um
real.
yeah.
No, it's
So
wait, you're from the Caribbean?
no, I
No.
wish.
Okay. No, because I heard the same thing. Money don't grow on trees. You know what I'm saying all the time. There's a
Hmm.
book I want y'all to check out: Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. T. Harv Eker. I got it somewhere back there, and it talks about like your money mind files. Like we have these files in our mind, and I give examples. Say there's a scenario in the book. This young girl, she's her mom and dad arguing about money all the time. Like she never, if she wanted money and she went to her mom said, "Go to your dad." And like she'll grow up always depending on a dude to provide, right? Or if her mom and dad arguing about money and dad has a heart attack and we lose him, the last memory is him arguing about money. So now naturally when she get money, she just spends it. And that's because you got the money mind file. So you got to, one, identify that, and 2, reprogram it, right? Again, remember, our minds are like a machine. It's a computer. You gotta tap in there. So definitely tap into that book. You hit me on my socials. Let me know what you think. It's not my book. I always promote everybody else. Remember, whatever you want, you got to give. If I want people to buy my book, I got to promote other people's book. So that's a
That
nugget.
helps. Yeah.
Yes. And actually, it's another book, The Go Giver. Whoo! 6 Laws of Stratospheric Success. The last law is the law of receptivity, where you allow yourself to receive. So when people are like, oh, you just give for no reason. No, I give to give. The universe is going to do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So I digress, but love that answer. We got 2 more. If you have any questions, drop in the chat. Shouts out to Miss Nikki for being on here with us. Question: what daily habits, rituals, boundaries, or systems keep you centered, sharp, and aligned with your mission? What habits you got, ritual systems? Give us some sauce.
All right. Um, I guess I was gonna say everybody got a little ritual, but maybe not. My
No.
ritual pretty starts in the morning. Because I work off of everybody else's time. I have to make my time in the morning.
Mm,
So early in the morning, my first thing is I wake up, brush my teeth, and I head to the gym. Um, I get my workout in. That helps center me for the rest of the day. Get
mm,
my endorphins running, get all my, my serotonin moving, all that stuff. So wake up, do that, come back, start getting ready for the day. And maybe for the 20 minutes that I got, go over my schedule for the rest of the day, so I'll know where I'm going, and then I'm off. But yeah, fitness grounds me, and in the morning I find it to be the best.
You know what? What time you get up?
5 o'clock.
5. Yeah. So it's funny, right? So I'm a 4:30 a.m. riser, and one of my creative directors, my first creative director, shouts out to Josh. I had sent him a voice note. He said, "Damn, Sean, you still yawning midday." So he was telling me something about, oh man, I'm gonna forget the word. Sir, some alignment with sleeping and your body and your pattern. And so I was like, so I'm reading this book, Becoming Supernatural, and it talks about all of that type of stuff. Ascension and healing your body, meditation and breathing. And I
Yep.
took the test and went down the rabbit hole. And I'm like, dang, I'm an early riser. I'm the lion. I think my number was like a 57. But it said, take off the alarms and just get up when your body gets up. And I go to bed maybe like 11:30. So I did that last week. And my natural, I'm up 5:30. And I have every day, 5:30, I just get up and I'm ready. So I said, you know what, Self? We gonna play this game. I'm just gonna not set the alarm. I'm gonna give it 5:30. So, but my morning routine is like an hour because I'm like, I do the most, but it includes a mini workout, reading, meditating, all the things. But this is what I do because that's, like you said, my time in the morning is sacred. I gotta just make it make sense before all the calls and emails and all the roles and hats we wear goes live. But so yeah, I like that though. But yeah, thanks for sharing. So salute. She does 5 a.m. wake up, straight to the gym. I love that. It starts early, man. I love that. Last question, last one. Well, of the 5 M's. You said this already. I want you to restate it. What are you building and how can people support the movement?
All right. What I'm trying to build is just a healthy community. I want people to get out there and move, whether it's walking, running, if you want to lift weights, whatever. Anything's better than nothing. Living these sedentary lifestyles, people aren't realizing that, this is what's causing you to go to the hospital and get these medications and all this other stuff. Human beings were meant to be out there walking in the nature, doing things, not on the couch watching TV, or if it comes down to you and your work is in front of a computer, it's just no good for you. So my message is, come out to the gym. It doesn't have to be my gym. Literally,
We want you to go to her gym though.
But
Tell
I
me
want you to
about
come to my gym. I would love you to come to my gym, but just get out there and move. And if you can't find it for yourself to get out there, that's why there's people like me out here, personal trainers. And trust me, it's not to gouge you for your money or anything like that. This is you making it an appointment with you.
Listen, here's the thing. I want y'all to take a look at yourself in the mirror and just say, you've done all you can right now and you have the results you have. So if you want to go to another level, history would say it's not you. You need help. Yep. People look at people on every level to go next level. They have a coach. You know what I mean? People all the time, oh, your life coach, I charge buku bucks. We spent buku bucks to be in a position to coach you, buddy. You know what I'm saying? All your certificates and certifications to be able to, it's not about just the training. It's like, I know what you need to do to get here. My friend, I gotta invoice you. I gotta invoice you. You know what I'm saying? And when you look past that, you gotta invest in you. Anything you building, you gotta invest. If you and now we talking about you, your body, health. I tell you what, I'll give you a nugget. I'm grounded in I picked this up along the way. The core 4. Body, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Body, being, balance, and business. Core 4, you gotta have balance across the core four, right? Body, physical, mental, right? Your mental health, your physical fitness, being, your connection with the higher power. What's that look like? Balance. What's your relationships look like? Spouse, significant other, children, parents,
Yep.
business. Are you starting one? You building one? Where you at? And now you could have buku bucks in your bank as from your business, but your wife don't talk to you, your kids don't talk to you, or you
No
ain't
balance.
connected with the higher power. You need
Yep.
balance, buddy.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yep.
this, I'm just body's at the top because the heart got to be pumping for you to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna encourage y'all, tap in. If you in that Worcester area, Massachusetts, we here. Tap in. Listen, I know personally. I made a note. Wait, where am I gonna know that? I don't know if I told you, but I just joined Worcester Majors. I'm a co-owner. Shouts out to Poppy Pay.
Okay.
So we gonna be adding some things. So let's think some things up, how we can get you involved.
I hit up Poppy a few times.
Oh, word.
I think he was looking for positions for some stuff, and then I just threw it out there. I'm like, "Are you guys looking for fitness coaches yet?" And he said, "Not yet." So
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay. Well, listen. Now we gonna reconnect those dots. I know for sure I want some of my mentees, well, my interns. I'm gonna tap in with them. I'll have like a side project because I want to do like some social media stuff, some content, and we could cross promote. Because I'll bring my video team to your spot. We could do some stuff and then give you content. Yes, that's my initial thinking. But yeah, if you could think of some, I don't want to give you homework, but if you could formulate in your mind what a relationship could look like for us, the team, we just picked the team. We got draft night. Thinking a week or two. Yeah, we could let's do it. Let's do it.
Definitely.
Yeah, beautiful. Listen, that speaks to this. Your network is your net worth, right? Like for me,
Yeah.
I just wanted to connect with people I know, met in my phone. I want to know more about, and one, I selfishly want to know more about you and people I'm bringing on the show. But two, giving you all a platform to promote. And then while we talking, we might be just stumbling on new ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's
what it's about.
I definitely learned networking is it.
Powerful.
Powerful.
Listen, that's all. Let me do. I got one more question. I just want to know. This is if your younger self could walk into your gym today, what do you think she'd be most surprised by, and what would you hope she notices first?
If my younger self walked into my gym,
Yep.
what would they be most surprised by?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good one.
Take time. I got teacher patience. Just one of them days.
I don't know. I honestly feel like my younger self is gonna tell me kudos. I feel like I've become more, more active, more intense, more driven than my younger self.
Now, where do you get your confidence from?
Me. If I'm not confident, who else is going to be confident in me? Me. Literally.
Oh, I love it. Listen. See, I'm a Brooklyn dude, so I just think the air is different in Brooklyn. We got delusional self-confidence. You know what I mean? They be like, you from New York? No. I'm from Brooklyn, you know. But I feel that from you. I'm like, wait, you from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
I probably say my mom. My mom is one of those women who are like, don't depend on nobody.
Yeah.
You only have yourself, So I was, I probably ran with that, seeing that she was a single woman. Yeah, well, strong woman.
Strong.
Strong.
I love that. Now, hey, random. So I know I was reading some of my notes. We had research. Shouts out to my team. My team is phenomenal. Do you brand yourself as a speaker?
No, I don't.
I
So
see that
I'm
lane for you.
funny thing. I don't like community speaking, but I don't mind. I don't like it, but I don't mind doing it. I'll do it if I have to.
Let me tell you. Now I know it's not about money. No, listen, we lead with impact, but we need income to support this lifestyle.
100%.
If I tell you what they be paying your boy to show up for 30 minutes or an hour, you be like, you know what? I'm gonna get my speaker profile ready. We can talk offline because I was just like, even just hearing your story. Yeah, you know that the training is cool, but a few things. One, we gotta have multiple streams of income, right? We need
Yes.
multiple streams. So, like for you, training's cool, coaching, but I'm seeing speaking, empowerment talks, women's summits, right? Your story about just merging, experiencing policing, and how you felt as a female, blah. Now my journey to transformational fitness and why it's impactful and how you should. Oh, listen, let me tell you. Then there gotta be a book. Where's the book? You know, we need the book.
The multiple streams of income. There you go.
Listen, this is what I do, y'all. I'm gonna push y'all to max out. Okay. But we can talk offline. But this has been fun. This has been fun. Any parting share last thoughts you want to share with listeners and viewers?
Yes. Come to, if you're looking for any like I said, any fitness questions, you have, you want to start a journey, fitness journey, please hit me up at challengeyourselffitness.com. I definitely want people to tap into this event that's coming up on September 20th. This DECA event. It's going to be the first event in Worcester. Worcester does a lot of like 5Ks, 10Ks, color runs. This is going to be the first of its kind. It's not about running. You're going to go out there, test your grit, test your might, test your endurance, test yourself. It's all about you. And then yeah. And the final thing is thank you. Definitely thank you for what you do. This is great. It's awesome.
No doubt. No doubt. I'm going to do a plug. I don't do shameless plugs. I just plug. Hey, August 2nd, Major Moves basketball tournament, Crompton Park. It's middle school, high schoolers going to be balling. What's the Majors team members will be coaching. What else? It's at noon to 7 p.m. So tap into that. All right. Hold on now. Let me see. In the chat. My chat quiet. We gotta get y'all talking on the chat. All right, let me see. So we got Challenger Fitness going. I want to show your one more again. Where's your IG, right? Oh, yeah, IG. Yeah, tap in IG. Challenge Your Fitness Gym, Instagram. Oh, Challenge Your Fitness on Facebook. Tap into Facebook. Challenge Your Fitness on Facebook. Do you have a DECA event for the do you have an event page on Facebook?
It's not on Facebook yet. I do have the link on my Instagram.
Okay, perfect. Instagram. Yep. So tap in Instagram. Move back to the ticker. Bet. Awesome. Well, listen, good people, that we about to close this thing out. You know, I got to push up some things for y'all to tap into. Please reflect on the 3-2-1 today. Action item. Take one bold step forward. Follow me everywhere, Mr. Motivation Music. Oh, listen, I got to shout out my two things. I got a song, Friends is coming out August 1st. Friends, and I was having my daughter in the car, my son, because I haven't really unpacked what every like line means, but that song is like loaded. I like really wanted to just give flowers to people in my life, old friends, new friends. I love it. So that's coming out. I'm working with my homie JT on some visuals. Do remember to grab your copy of Unbreakable Valor, Triumph Through the Soul of Resilience. Join the Breakthrough Bunker, a free community to help you gain clarity, direction, motivation, and live out your dreams. Subscribe to our newsletter. We on Substack every Wednesday. Oh, yeah. What else I got? We just be promoting. We got to promote. I just do a little bit at the end. Join the bunker. Yep. What else we got? I think that's it. Let me see. As the saying goes, good people, nothing changes if nothing changes. Mr. Nikkya Jackson, I appreciate you. Don't go too far. I'm going to put you in the back. But double salute, everybody. Get it.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go to the outro. Shouts out to the outro. Oh, yeah.
Put it on my hood grown, NY, Brownsville, Best I done came from the lowest lows, still walk with my head high. All my life, I've been through it. Made it out and I'm getting to it. Can't tell me I didn't do it. No passing L's, we skipping clubs, no taking L's, we get. Put it on my hood grown, NY, Brownsville, Best I done came from the lowest lows, still walk with my head high. All my life, I've been through it. Made it out and I'm getting to it. Can't tell me I didn't do it. No passing L's.